feels good to be back at another park here today at Six Flags Over Texas in early February 2025. Let's get it. So what I love about this right here right now, it is low crowds. They're only open on weekends here during the off time of the year. And what's really cool, it's 72 degrees right now, so it's not scorching hot. So I'm hyped, I'm ready to get on these rides. Aquaman right there, but I don't think it's open at this time. And of course Titan, which is over there somewhere, is going through a refurbishment paint job. And yeah, but we're still gonna have a blast here today, getting on some pretty cool coasters. Aquaman Power Wave is currently not open once again. Has been chilly, just snowed here not too long ago, so yeah, it's the off time right now, but in about a month it'll open back up. But it is a beautiful sight. It is a beautiful mock power splash. Aquaman Power Wave right there. There you see the signage. Let's go on and continue on with this adventure. The last time I saw this, and it still stands true, pandemonium right here. The paint scheme and the name, they don't match, but this thing is always a capacity nightmare based off of how many people can sit in it, like 4 people. All right, so just got off a runaway mine train, and guess who has joined me on this adventure? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Bree!
I ain't that short.
Yeah, a little bit. So yes, last time we met up was at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas for the roller coaster rodeo. And we're back in Texas again just by coincidence. It's funny. I saw her post on Instagram saying she's coming to Six Flags Over Texas, and I was like, tomorrow? And she said yes. And I was like, me too. So we linked up here and we're just riding some coasters, having some fun.
Coasters. My first time, so I'm trying to get as many credits as open.
Indeed.
So we shall see.
We're headed this way. I remember now. I remember it. We're headed this way. To the left is what's it? The one ride we want to get on. Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze. Yes. And then to the right is Batman. So we're about to get on these coasters and give it a go, and we'll let you know how it goes. All right, so Mr. Freeze currently is testing. It is not operating right now. It was testing. Bree saw it running. But we're just gonna go ahead and hop on their Batman, and this one was quite janky to me last time I went, so Bree's not hyped about that at all. But I'm curious to see how it goes this time around. Okay, so we just hopped out of the queue for Batman because we saw people running to Mr. Freeze, and we're doing the same thing. Super hyped. So we are in the queue right now for Mr. Freeze, and I'm super hyped to get on this thing again because it is an absolute beast. My goodness, we're getting front row like I did last time. I'm hyped, I'm ready. Unfortunately, bad news. After waiting I don't know how long, it broke down right when we were about to get on. So Bree and I were waiting in the queue, and we could have gotten on in the middle of the train and would have experienced it soaring. But I wanted to get in the front row again, and they would send one, then with people on it, and then stop, run it again with nobody, and then keep doing that, and then it just stopped. So we're getting on Batman now, and then we're going to try Mr. Freeze later on. There's about 6 more hours left of the day here at the park. We're gonna get on it, rest assured. Just got off of Batman. Batman was actually really solid this go around, and you can see Catwoman whip right there, and Joker is open. The 40 free spin, which I didn't get last time, wasn't open, so let's go ahead there and get it now. With all the ha-ha-ha's there and the actual highway and main road, little theming of Subway right there. But yeah, we're getting on Joker right now, looping around in the queue. It's cool just seeing, you know, nice cars and whatnot, pumping gas. But yeah, finally getting on this 40 free spin. Yeah, just open, and we're gonna get on in and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, just got off of the Joker, and my goodness, that thing was out of control and wild. Bree and I did, like, we're gonna round it to 10 flips. From the jump, immediately when we get up 12 stories high, it was just flipping non-stop. It wasn't bad, it was slightly painful, but
I was screaming.
Yeah, Bree was screaming like crazy, like bloody murder. It was wild, but nonetheless, it was actually pretty solid, and I'm glad we got it because I didn't get that credit last time, and Bree's first time here. So yeah, we are going to get some water.
Yes.
It's still kind of hot. It's probably What? Oh, I was like, what is that noise? But that's the Joker talking. But yeah, it's probably, yeah, the 80s probably at this point now. So let's loop around, get some water, and stay hydrated. So we're back in the queue for Mr. Freeze. Trying it again, we saw was running as we were leaving the Joker, so let's give this another go. So just got off of Mr. Freeze finally, and it was insane and awesome like it was last time. Absolutely loved it. The intensity of that thing, it is A1 for real. We are looping around now. After, how long were we not vlogging or moving? Probably, we're getting around to 30 minutes or so. Yeah, but we're going to Shockwave right now as we're moving around to this side of the park. That whole area right there is kind of jam-packed with a lot of rides and coasters, but we're about to cross over the bridge right here and go to Shockwave and see if this was as good as I remember. And then we will hit up New Texas Giant and eventually Pandemonium and some other rides. But yeah, let's loop around, get on Shockwave, see if this thing's as good as I remember. Unfortunately, Shockwave is also closed. So that's Shockwave, Judge Roy, Titan, Aquaman.
Yes. Is there another one? Oh,
and then Mr. Freeze keeps breaking down, but we finally got on it.
Finally.
I think there's one more. Something else, but that's a good amount of coasters down for a visit for the park to be open, even though it's weekends. Yeah, no complaints. Six Flags Day, but we're having fun. Okay, so another string of bad news, I guess. Have not seen, oh, never mind. As I was saying, the New Texas Giant finally is cranking up and it is running. About time, my goodness. Okay, so we're going to finish our beverages here and then get on New Texas Giant and then ride the very first RMC coaster, and hopefully it was good as I remember last time. So Pirates of Spelunker's Cave is right here. Last time I was here, this was not open. This is definitely priority after we get these coasters. I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped to get in. To get on Pirates of Spelunkers. So we're headed to Runaway Mountain, and then we will get on New Texas Giant, and then eventually get on this thing. I'm actually super hyped to get on this more than anything. So we're going on this coaster right here, and we got to go the full walk around to get through it. It says a 10-minute wait, so hopefully it is that, even though the line's back there. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below before I get on it if it is really 10 minutes from that waiting point. But I do love the little theming around here. It's just so subtle. The giant gators, that is creepy if that were real, my goodness. Yeah, but it's really cool. It's getting a little windy, but it's not too bad. All right, just got off of, I believe it's Runaway Mountain, and it was a weird queue system, nicely themed on the outside, and the coaster inside was actually pretty snappy. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty solid. Wasn't excellent, but it was good for what it was though. So far, it's been a solid day, full of laughter, full of fun. I still want to get on Spelunker's Cave, my goodness, Spelunker's Cave before it closes. It's got like 2.5 hours left, but I got to get on New Texas Giant, right there, sorry. New Texas Giant. Titan is closed because it's getting a fresh repaint. By the way, this park is deemed, it is supposed to get a Giga dive coaster, 309 feet. That is nuts. It's supposed to be, I guess, 2026, and I definitely want to get out here for that. But yeah, want to get on Spelunker's Cave, but we're gonna go around here because now we're going on New Texas Giant. Oh, and there it goes, New Texas Giant, the first ever RMC coaster. Let's get in and let's get on. Okay, so New Texas Giant got out the queue, my goodness. About like an hour and 20-minute wait right now. It is running one train, and it is moving extremely slow around the track. Yeah, going around to get on Spelunker's Cave, and then see if Shockwave is open. If not, I don't know. It's just been interesting of a day. In the queue now to get on Shockwave. We just keep changing plans. Then we're gonna get on Spelunker's Cave, hopefully thereafter. But it's just been a go with the flow type of day, because that's just how it's been. It's been an interesting Six Flags Day, but it is early February, standard off season. That thing is loud, wow. And plus the highway's on the other side. But yeah, let's get in this queue and see what we can do. Let's go! Woo-hoo-hoo! that brake.
I like that.
It's smooth.
Okay.
So just got off a shockwave, as you all saw and witnessed. The thing is still moving. I think it is still a gem. I think they should not touch this thing, except improve it, but not disrupt it, to say so the least. So I still think it was really good. Now it is time for Pirates of Spelunker's Cave, something I'm super hyped to get on and experience. All right, so we're in the queue now for Pirates of Spelunker's Cave, and it is currently down right now as they're testing maintenance. It just stopped maybe 15 or so minutes ago, but there, as you saw, a boat going by, so we're just waiting to get in, and it's just like, it keeps happening. But the vibes are still high, and we're waiting to get on it. And but the music, the theming is spectacular, to say so the least. So I'm hyped to get around. Another boat's coming around as we speak. So we're waiting to get on our boat and sail through and see what these pirates, as pirates be warned, right there. Finally, the time is now. After 30 minutes, our boat has arrived. So just got off of Pirates of Spelunker's Cave. My goodness, very weird. But I actually really loved it. A little confused on the story going through, but check out my good friend Storybook Amusement. He did a documentary on this, but I actually really liked it a lot. This was really great. I know they changed it, enhanced it, I think like 3 years ago at the time of recording, but overall Pirates of Spelunker Cave was actually really solid. One of my favorite things of the day, probably if not my favorite thing today. Such a solid ride overall. I give it a thumbs up, and I cannot wait, because again, last time when I was here, this was not open, and I'm glad I waited with the technical difficulties and it being down for 30 minutes. I'm glad I was able to get on it and experience it, because that is history right there, and it is awesome. It is awesome, and it gave me of course the Monster Mansion vibes. But I still will take Monster Mansion over it, not being biased, but this was really solid, an A+ for me in my book. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't La Vibora right here? And this is now down, and most likely Conquistador is probably gonna leave. This whole area is probably going to completely be, you know, removed for the new ride coming. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of changes coming in the next few years around this park, which is really good because it's the first ever Six Flags park, so a lot of expansions, a lot of changes is a positive thing. Thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure while it's super cold and windy right now. It's so strange. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. Let me know what is your favorite ride here at this park. And it was a Six Flags okay day today, with a lot of rides that were not open and operating, but it's okay. It's the off peak season, so it's okay. So we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and not bash them. But all in all, thank you all so much for watching the vlog here today. Jump starting once again 2025. Till my next video and or adventure, take care, be well, and have a thrilling day. Woo!